Hey guys, so I'm back with some pollen that I will use to pollinate this thing. Um, I couldn't find any Wörlitz pollen right now, so I took some the pollen of a cross between Cantora Gelb and the Wörlitz. So it's a hybrid involving the Wörlitz. Um, my plan is to get a nice cross with a Trichocereus and a Lobivia multihybrid like the Wörlitz, and cross it with the Lobivia. Crosses between Trichocereus and Lobivia often fail, but in this case it might work because the father that I'm using already has the Wörlitz as a Lobivia in it. You know, so that's what we're going to try now. I have no clue if it's going to work. Theoretically, the pollen should be very fine. In when you freeze pollen correctly, it should stay viable for years, but you never know, right? I mean, when you freeze something, it can always get some humidity inside the bag, and it messes with your cross. And yeah, this is a somewhat risky cross. So what I said was that we're going to make some risky crosses this year, and I want to make the first one. I want to make a risky cross right away, due to the fact that the Trichocereus is involved here. The risk of failure is a little bit bigger. But however, we are trying it anyways. So it helps to make another pollination a couple hours or an hour after the original pollination, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll leave this guy here, and I will pollinate it again with the same pollen in an hour or two. This flower would stay open for maybe another 2 or 3 hours at the most. Lobivia usually flower early on in the morning, and which is why I often miss them when they flower. So this one, I just saw it in time, and yeah, this this flower is now pollinated. These two are my used brushes. I will not reuse them. I will put them inside disinfectant. Also, I put them in a glass with some disinfectant, and I usually use isopropyl alcohol or any other high high concentration alcohol, and yeah, that should be enough to make all pollen that's still on the brush unviable. You usually leave them out and let them dry for a few hours. After a few hours, these are good to use again, but they have to be completely dry. You don't want alcohol on your flower, because it would probably fail. The pollination would probably fail. So yeah, this is it for Sylvia. Sylvia has done a very good job being pollinated, and I will keep you updated how it goes today.